Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to make Koupepia, which are the Cypriot version of Dolmades. Very traditional recipe this is, and I hope you enjoy it. You need 500 grams of pork mince, but if you don't like pork you can use beef or lamb. 1 onion and a small bunch of parsley, which is about 6 tablespoons. And I pulse them in the blender because it's easier for me. Then add those to the bowl with the mince. Then we have 1 teaspoon of dried mint, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and salt and pepper. Cinnamon really does give this the flavour you want, so don't skimp on it. Then I've got 100 grams of washed long grain rice. Some people use risotto rice, I prefer long grain. Then the juice of half a lemon, and try not to get the pips in. And then 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Try and use a good one if you can, because it does make a difference. Then 200 grams of tomato passata, but you could use tin tomato. Now this isn't traditional. I have 100 grams of pine nuts, which I think give it a really good texture, but if you don't want to add them, don't. Then mix that all together until it's combined, and it should look something like this. For the vine leaves, wash them under cold water just to remove any grit that might be on them still. You can get different type of vine leaves, usually they're in jars. The quality will vary, but try and find the best ones you can. Line the pan with broken or small vine leaves. This will help stop burning. And then, depending on the size of your vine leaf, add between a teaspoon and a tablespoon. Bring the sides in, fold over the top, and roll and tuck. For the big vine leaves, I'm using a tablespoon. So sides in, top down, and then roll and tuck. Some people put the top down first, then bring the sides in. I don't find that as easy. And there is my little Koupepia. Add 1 chicken stock cube and 1.5 cups of water. Mix that so it's dissolved. Then add 1 cup of tomato passata, but you could use tomato puree or tin tomato, and give that a good mix. Then pour the mixture into the pot of vine leaves. We want to go almost to the top of them. Then I'm adding 1 cinnamon stick in just for a bit of extra flavour. Now put a plate into the pot and press down. The water should rise above the plate. Mine didn't, so I added a little bit more water. And the vine leaves will absorb this water, so don't worry if you think you've added too much. Then bring it to a boil. Once it starts to boil, cook it on a very low heat for an hour. After an hour, leave them for at least 30 minutes to cool and set. I left these for an hour, and you can see it was still very hot, so be careful when you're taking the plate out. And this is what our final dish looks like. These are absolutely delicious. You can serve these hot or cold. I actually like them better cold once they've come to room temperature. So not really cold, but room temperature. But they are equally just as good cold. The leftovers, which there were many, I put into the fridge, and I just kept eating them from the fridge. They're very addictive. The vine leaves are also very good for you. They're high in vitamin C. So, win-win. Hope you enjoy this recipe, and I'll see you next time.